my business. I'm a shana, you go fry too. All I get for the night. Happiness. If I broke down my business, I'm a shana, you go fry too. All I get for the night. Happiness. If I broke down my business, I'm a shana, you go fry too. All I get for the night. Happiness. If I broke down my business, I'm a shana, you go fry too. All I get for the night.
Thursday, 12th of March 2026, and I welcome you all to MPTI's live webinar. My name is Dorothy. I am with Corporate Relations, and I'll be taking you all through our program lineup for today. I'd like to acknowledge the management of MPTI, our training officers, the rest of our staff, and all external listeners. We are so grateful you are joining us today. This session will begin with an introduction of MPTI, accreditations, partners and clients, our admissions policy, MPTI programs, Patson and Cook, slurry pipes and tailings management training, our fee structure, and of course, our question and answer segment. So kindly hold on to all your questions and concerns or drop it in the chat box below of your Zoom screen. Thank you. Now, I will begin with a brief history of our training center. My Partners Training Institute, MPTI, originally started as the AngloGold Ashanti Engineering Training Center in 1987. The training center idea was driven by the following factors. One, the need to address the skill deficiency level within the engineering department at the time. Two, introduction of highly sophisticated mining equipment. And three, on-the-job training for highly technical areas was lengthy and counterproductive. Over the decades, the training center has trained thousands of personnel, some of which currently hold top leadership levels in the mining and other industrial sectors across Africa. Now known as MPTI, the institute has been transformed into a modern, sophisticated, and highly practical training environment where trainees go through hands-on practical training. If you are joining us, this is MPTI's live webinar, and we are discussing our accreditations and partners. On our accreditations, we are accredited with City and Guilds, and the relevance of this certification is to mainly help individuals access skills, training, and opportunities, especially those who may face barriers to education or employment. The second accreditation is CTVET, And I know most of us are familiar with that. That's a Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training. It is a national regulatory body in Ghana responsible for overseeing and coordinating technical and vocational education and training. The third accreditation is the American Welding Society. The overall aim of the American Welding Society is to advance welding as a critical industrial skill while ensuring high standards of quality, safety, and professionalism in welding practices globally. Our partners are Artisan Training Institute, Prisma Training Solutions, University of Mines and Technology. We have the Ghana Chamber of Mines, KBC Health and Safety, and the Minerals Commission. Our major clients are AngloGold Ashanti Obuasi Mine, AngloGold Ashanti Iduapriem Limited, AngloGold Ashanti Sigiri Guinea, Sierra Rutile Limited Sierra Leone, Allied Gold Corporation, Mali, Golden Star Resources Limited, Ghana National Gas Limited, Ghana Manganese Company Limited, Goldfields Ghana Limited, and Kumasi Compost and Recycling Plants. Now to the main events, our training programs for 2026. We have shielded metal arc welding, which is for 12 weeks. We have fabrication, which is for 6 weeks. Pattern development 1 and 2, which is for 6 weeks respectively. Plate and structural steel fabrication and professional machinist training are both for 4 months. Pipe fitting is for 6 weeks. Auto electrical is for 12 weeks. Auto mechanical is for 16 weeks. And industrial maintenance electrical is for 12 weeks. Also, as part of our training programs, we have industrial maintenance mechanical, which is for 6 weeks, industrial automation, which is also for 16 weeks for industrial maintenance mechanical, and industrial automation for 16 weeks as well. Forklift operation, dump truck operation, mobile crane operation are all for 4 weeks. Occupational Safety Level 2 is our online training course, which is for 4 weeks. We have rigging and lifting, which is for 2 weeks. We have scaffolding, erection, and dismantling, and confined space entry and rescue, which are both for 2 weeks. Now for our short courses under mechanical. We have basic engineering skills, mechanical fitting, conveyor maintenance, pump maintenance, practical pneumatics 1, 2, and 3, engineering drawing interpretation, and hydraulics 1, 2, and 3. Short courses under welding and fabrication. We have basic welding. We have basic welding and cutting, gas welding, cutting, and brazing, electric arc welding and gas cutting, pipe welding to British Standard 4872, semi-automatic MIG welding. We have the tungsten inert gas welding, the plate and structural steel work, pattern development 1, 2, and 3, and plasma cutting. I welcome everyone joining us. This is our live webinar at MPTI. We are currently discussing short courses under electrical engineering. We have electrical principles, electrical safety, electrical drawing interpretation and troubleshooting. We have measuring and testing instruments, single-phase motor testing and connection, basic advanced three-phase motor. We have speed control wiring, industrial power systems, and maintain electric motor. For short courses under instrumentation, we have practical industrial electronics 1 and 2. We have programmable logic controllers 1 and 2, industrial instrumentation and controls 1 and 2, industrial power electronics, variable speed drives, and network fundamentals. Now, I would like to invite our technical training manager to add to what we just projected to all of you. If Mr. Opare is on, would you kindly add to what I've just said? Hello? Okay. Well then, I'd like to add. Hello, Mr. Opare.
Yeah, we have basic and advanced motor controls. We have basic motor controls and then advanced motor controls. And then we have electrical, one of the courses which was missing from the list was electrical applications. So it's electrical principles, electrical applications. We have basic motor controls, advanced motor controls, electric diagram reading and interpretation. And then preventive maintenance on electrical equipment like motors, transformers, circuit breakers, and other electrical machines, including gensets. So these are the electrical topics we have. And then those for instrumentation are the practical virtual electronics 1 and 2, programmable logic controllers 1 and 2, natural instrumentation and controls 1 and 2, natural power electronics, variable speed drives, and network fundamental.
All right. Thank you, Mr. O'Hara, so much for the elaboration. On our next discussion, we have the Technician Apprenticeship and Career Training, dubbed TACT. It is a flagship initiative of my Partners Training Institute, designed to transform the technical training landscape in Ghana through a scalable, inclusive, and industry-aligned workforce development model in partnership with UMAT. TACT equips young people, community youth, and artisans with the skills, mindset, and accredited certifications needed to thrive in Ghana's mining and industrial economy. Our trade areas are welding and fabrication technology, electrical technology, mechanical technology, automotive technology, industrial maintenance technology, industrial automation technology. Each program runs over a 2-year period with an optional 3rd-year specialization. Instrumentation and industrial maintenance programs are compulsory. They are a 3-year pathway due to its complexity and industry standards. For the training framework, our TACT program primarily focuses on entry-level training and skill familiarization. Typically delivered at level 1 and 2. These levels are designed to build foundational technical competencies for individuals entering the workforce. So MPTI ensures alignment with regional mining competency standards and the frameworks of the Mining Qualifications Authority in South Africa. Now, if you can see the QR code projected in our slides, I would entreat all interested participants to scan the QR code and register for free on all courses. Will our operations manager, if available, kindly add to what I have said in the slides? Our operations manager, Mr. Cranting. Okay. If Mr. Cranting is not present, we'll move on to the next discussion. Now, on City and Guilds programs offered by MPTI, they are positioned at levels 3, 4, and 5, which represent skilled and advanced technical training. Our key program for level 3 engineering diplomas are Diploma in Fabrication and Welding, which is 18 weeks, Diploma in Mechanical Manufacturing Engineering, which is also 18 weeks, and Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, also 18 weeks. Now, highlighted in red as projected are the requirements for a level 3 engineering diploma. It is not intended for beginners, by the way. The requirements include an MPTI certificate, which could be 1 or 2, or a tax completion certificate, or something equivalent. And you would need a minimum of 1 or 2 years of industry experience. This is designed for individuals with prior technical knowledge or foundational training. For the level 4 engineering diploma programs, we have Diploma in Mechanical Engineering, which is for 6 to 9 months. We have the Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, which is also for 6 to 9 months. And the requirements highlighted in red, you would need a level 3 qualification, an HND or an equivalent qualification. You would also need a 3 to 5 years technical experience, which is a recognition of prior learning, which you can use to apply. For our level 5 diploma, our key program is the Advanced Technician Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. It is for 9 to 12 months. The requirement again is highlighted in red, and you would need a level 4 diploma, an HND or a BTech qualification, and a significant technical experience. So if you are interested, kindly scan the QR code projected on your screen and register for free. MPTI additionally offers training and assessment solutions to corporate bodies. The services include training needs assessments, pre-employment aptitude testing, psychometric assessment, that is in Vienna and Dover. Our training needs assessment is structured and enables management to identify competency gaps, align skills with operational requirements, reduce equipment damage, improve safety performance, increase asset reliability, and build succession pipelines. Now, on our aptitude testing and competency screening, our aptitude test system provides a data-driven, secure, and customizable assessment platform that evaluates candidates cognitive ability, mechanical reasoning, numerical competency, safety orientation, and job-specific aptitude before hiring decisions are made. Our subscription packages are either on site or remotely. I will invite Mr. Abuaji to elaborate on our aptitude tests for us a bit. Mr. Abuaji.
Hello, Dorothy.
Do you have anything to add to our aptitude testing and competency training?
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, so our aptitude test is mainly for companies who wants to enroll their people or train their people or employ them. So this is meant for companies, and under the subscription packages, we have online and remote. So the online is mainly for people, or on-site is mainly for people who come to the premises of MPTI to take the aptitude test on behalf of their company. And the remote one is mainly for people who want to sit in their comfort zone or in their home to take the test. So if you are in a company, a mining company, any other company, and you want these kind of services, you can contact us, call us, or email us, then we talk from there. This will be my submission for the aptitude test.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Abuaji. Now on our Dover test and Vienna test, the Dover test systems encompassing the competency measurement tool to enhance operator driver safety performance and productivity. Numerous tests are compiled into a battery to more accurately assess a driver's ability to operate a vehicle or mining equipment. Our packages are mainly on site. Will any of our key speakers throw more light on our Dover tests? Okay, moving on. On our simulator training, our equipment operator training incorporates simulators to give trainees the advantage of perfecting basic controls before transitioning into live machines, providing them with adequate prior knowledge to reduce accidents and failures. The operator simulators are mainly for dump truck, excavator, and jumbo drill. Mr. Abuaji, would you like to speak briefly on this?
Okay, so our equipment operator training, before you go to the field, you'll be tested on a computerized simulator training for a test. And we have, as you see the picture, there is a screen where you have a similar controls of the simulators. So you have your gears, your levers, your screen, and you can use this to train yourself for a while before you be translated onto the actual system or the actual machine. So currently we have trainees that are taking down track and they are currently on the simulators. And I said afterwards, you'll be sent to the actual machine, apply what you learned in class. And currently, our key clients are AG of Guatemala and AG Japan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abuaji. Okay, moving on. For anyone interested in slurry, in training in slurry pipelines, tailings management, Patson and Cook is actually holding a training at the Lancaster Kumasi City Hotel on the 1st to 2nd of June. If any of our listeners are interested, I will read out their email. Kindly write it down and contact them for this training. It's gesa.witte@patsoncook.com. gesa.witte@patsoncook.com. Patson Cook is committed to sharing our specialist knowledge and skills by hosting courses that provide participants with a sound theoretical and practical understanding of slurry pipeline design fundamentals, filtered and thickened tailings, alternative tailings disposal methods, cemented rock and aggregate fill, paste and hydraulic backfill. If you need further information on this, you kindly call our front desk. We would assist you with that. Thank you. So on our facilities, I will invite Mr. Haba to kindly take us through the MPTI facility.
All right, thank you so much, Dorothy. And good afternoon to everyone. I believe we've been having an interesting section of the start. And speaking on facilities that we have at MPTI, which helps us in our activities or the training program that we run. We have two main training blocks, which we have named them the old training block and the new training block. As you can see, the building we have my partners training institute on is our old training block, and then the one just beside it, it's our new training block. These training blocks, we have 22 lecture rooms, very spacious, that helps with training and practical activities as well. We have 3 conference rooms that we make use of for large numbers of programs that are being held on our premises. And on our conference room, I want to mention that we also give it out for other corporate bodies or companies to also host their programs here on our premises. We have 6 laboratories that we also make use of to help with hands-on training from electrical, instrumentation, and the others. We also have workshops that also aid with our mechanical team, our welding and fabrication, and other fields as well. We have a canteen facility. Currently, we have 2 of them. There has been an addition to the one that we already have, which helps us a lot, having a rest area for our learners and staff to have a place, you have their lunch, breakfast, and all that. Again, at the training center, we have a hostel facility that helps our learners that come from far distances, to have a place to lodge, have a sound mind to enroll or pursue their careers in the various training fields that we have. The hostel facility comes with 13 rooms, and from the 13 rooms, we can host 60 individuals at a time. 60 individuals at a time. And then we have kitchens where the hostelers can prepare their own meals. There are some students or some individuals with certain health conditions, and the food probably they might want to buy outside might not be good for their health. So we've made room for kitchens where the students or the learners that we have at our hostel facilities can make use of. We also have a water reservoir. Should there be a water outage or anything from the main supply, we have a water reservoir that helps our learners to stay comfortable. Again, we have a standby generator set, which also help us. Thank God we mostly don't experience these power outages at our end. However, we want to be very certain and ready should there be any power outages. Then again, on our premises, we have a team for security. We have several cameras that also help us with security monitoring and all that. So the safety of the staff and the students as well, it's guaranteed. We also have simulators for equipment operator training. I believe Mr. Joel mentioned that when we were speaking on the simulators for the earth moving machinery and all that. So moving on, pictures that you'll be seeing are some shots that depict or give you a fair idea of our facility. But before I get to that, we have enrollment that we've done so far. Somewhere in 2022, we're able to enroll 125 students. In 2023, we had 259. 2024, we have 306. 2025, we had 519. And in 2026, we've made a projection of reaching about 600, to be trained. Thank you so much, Dorothy. I want to end here, possibly come back later with the others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Haba. I welcome those of us joining us this afternoon. My name is Dorothy, and I am with Corporate Relations for my Partners Training Institute. We are actually a training institute here in Obuasi, and over the decades, the training center has trained thousands of personnel, some of which currently hold top leadership levels in mining and other industrial sectors across Africa. And now, as MPTI, our institute has been transformed into a modern, sophisticated, and a highly practical training environment where trainees go through hands-on practical training. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so we are on the benefits. So the main question of every learner is, what can they achieve at this center? Well, you can achieve practical technical skills, skills for sustainable livelihood, leadership and management skills, certificate of proficiency, professional qualifications, apprenticeship training, certified equipment operator training, first aid training, variety of short courses, and trainees can progress to level 3 CT and Guild certification. Now, as Mr. Haba explained what we have here on our facility, we are going to take a minute to enjoy a virtual tour of MPTI.
All right, thank you so much, Dorothy. So as I mentioned on our facilities earlier on, I want to share with us a couple of pictures to give us a fair idea of what we have. The screen we see now is a shot of our main workshop, and then the next screen that you see it's our front yard. When you get to MPTI, from our main entrance, there is the view that will meet you, our old training block, and then our new training block, as you see. Another snapshot of our main workshop where most practical activity, happens. We have a lot of machinery there that the trainers make use of to help our learners gain the hands-on practicals they need. As mentioned earlier, this is also a snapshot of part of our main workshop that assists with training. Speaking of our labs, there is also a snapshot of our hydraulics lab. One of the, should I say, benefits our learners get when they enroll with us, that all our training rooms, or should I say our lecture rooms, are designed to suit a particular port, which makes learning and training very comfortable and easier. So the image you see on our screen now is a shot of our hydraulics lab where learners were being put to hands-on, test from what they studied theoretically. We also have several electrical labs where the electrical trainers and electrical trainees also get their hands, to do the things they studied theoretically, practical-wise. The electrical labs that we have at the premises are two. Depending on the training that they are holding, will specify which of the lab they are to be in for their practical sessions. Speaking on the electrical lab again, there is a power training lab where our learners are allowed and given time to practice whatever they've been taught in the lecture room. That is for the motor control, training. All right. We also have automotive engineering section. They also have several labs and several workshops that they also use to enhance the knowledge of our learners. Again, whatever they learn during the theory aspect, we give them the opportunity with effective supervision where they move to these labs and then put into practice what they've studied. Okay, on our welding and fabrication section, we also have a workshop where they also practice their welding and fabrication, training. And on the welding and fabrication, I also mentioned that we have a very big workshop, which we call the flip shop. So we have two main workshops for our welding and fabrication department. So depending on what they are doing on the work or the task at hand, either they make use of the welding and fabrication workshop or they are moved to the main flip shop where business operations or core running operations are happening. So as you can see on our screen, there is a snapshot of our welding and fabrication, shop. There is also a snapshot from the plate shop where we have some of our learners undertaking their practical, test to assess how well they've understood the theoretical aspect of the training they've had so far. All right, on instrumentation and controls too, they also have laboratories and rooms where they also put into practice. Apparently, most of these labs are also furnished in a way that most of our learners are also able to come up with projects where the trainers are able to supervise and guide them through it all. Not long ago, if I'm right, a year or two, we had a student who were able to put together some system which was manually handled, in an automated form, which was gladly appreciated and lauded by the training institute. And this is possible because of the instruments and the training materials, equipment that has been made available at our training center. So all our labs and our workshops really help us to stand out from other training institutions. We don't do only the theory aspect, we make sure that whatever practical training or section that needs to be done is observed to help with better understanding, in gaining competencies and experiences out on the field. Again, on our simulator, I believe our earlier speakers, spoke on this, where we have our learners that are on the earth-moving machinery, the dump truck, the excavators, the jumbos, and all that. We put them in the classroom for the theory aspect. And right from there, we don't put them on the live machine because we believe safety is of priority to us. So right from the lecture room, we put them in a simulator room to practice whatever they studied in the classroom. And when they are able to pass, through the simulator section, then they are put on the live machine. This initiative helps so much in ensuring safety, when dealing or operating most of these heavy-duty equipment or machinery. We also have a computer lab where we assess our learners, via computer-based assessment. It makes assessing our students, more efficient, easier, and then more, exciting. If I should put, we are in a physical world now, we are trying to do away with much of the paper work. And then again, this IT lab is what is being used to hold most of our aptitude tests, where we have several companies coming in, to test their staff, or when you are doing this pre-enrollment, testing and all that. So I also encourage any institution or any organization who wants, a well set up IT lab for computer-based assessment and all that to reach out to corporate communications officers, the training coordinators and administrators, then they will help out to assist. Talking on our conference room, as I mentioned, we have 3 of them, very spacious, well, furnished, which can be used for several programs and should I say, events. So what we see on our screen was when we were having a workshop for some of our learners, both past and immediate, which was very enlightening and very nice and beautiful. So I also, will put it out there that any institution who wants a bigger space, well-furnished premises to hold their events or programs can also reach out to our team here and they will assist with that. All right. So again, there is a snapshot of our new training block, our hallways, and our main yard. You can see it's very clean and neat. Safety is well assured. We have all the needed, items or materials to ensure that we keep a clean, sound, and safe work environment and learning environment as well. Speaking about safety, as I mentioned earlier on, the management of this training institute is very key when it comes to health and safety related issues. And as such, we believe that to achieve our core business mandate, without safety, we cannot achieve that. So management here, right from the top down to the bottom of every single training, is being encouraged. And we see safety to be something that is of a culture of our value, but not an add-on thing. So we ensure that our facility also speak and depict that. As you can see from the far left, we have a health and safety policy, which help us guide us in managing our health and safety issues. We also have a QR code and other ways we put across to help our learners to give us feedback, to make a suggestion or report any incident that they might see. All these help us to continuously improve on our system and rectify any issues that we have. We have several labels and safety signages across the entire facility, speaking of the mandatory signs, the warning signs, the prohibitory signs, the safety zone signs, and all that. We ensure that any section of our training institute or our facility that need these kind of signages are also in place to guide our staff and our learners, in their way of behaving and acting on our premises. Again, there is a snapshot of a section where we keep oils and flammable substances. We have enough fire fighting equipment, talking about fire extinguishers and all that. And our premises, they are all well labeled, to remind our learners, to guide them, to be able to stay safe and sharp always on their job. All right, at this point, I want to, talk on our first aid post. We don't hope for such to happen. However, we believe there could be an instance where a learner or a staff might not be feeling well or might need first aid treatment and all that. We have a sick bay, a first aid post, which is well furnished, to help if there is any student or any staff that needs first aid or minor, treatment. We can equally do that here on our premises. And fortunately for us, we also have Underwood Ashanti Health Foundation also close by. So where the person needs to be, taken to see a medical practitioner or proper medical checkup, we can also drive or call them to access that. It's just a minute drive away from our premises. And again, on our hostel facility that I mentioned, as you can see, well, beautiful, well put, together. We have a 24-hour security service here. We have cameras mounted here to ensure the safety of our learners. We have a reservoir, like I mentioned, for water. We have a standby generator set, to help. We have a steady, room where our learners can go and have some learnings. We have a reception area. We have a rest area too as well to help with their comfort, to also help them, have their learning process while they are with us. So on that note, I want to end here. But before I end, I want you to see how beautiful our backyard is. We also make use of most of the spaces that we have here, if they need be for any practical work, especially when it comes to maybe forklift training, lifting, and all crane operations and such. We make use of that. So I will treat each and every one when it comes to facilities, without training. I can assure you that you are well, to come here and be 100% certain that whatever space, whatever, training you need when it comes to, the facility, to help, we have them all here, and you'll be safe to undertake your training and then, give back to the company that brought you or enhance your life or your career path. That's everything. All right. So I will end here and then hand over to Madam Dorothy to continue with the section. Thank you so much. And my name is Haba Emmanuel. I'm the Facility and Safety Officer here at Mark Partners Training Institute. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Haba, for that insightful virtual tour. Now, if you would like to stay in touch with MPTI, you can call or WhatsApp us on 020-656-2073. I'll take that again, 020-656-2073. You can also follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook at Mark Partners Training Institute, MPTI. Follow us at Mark Partners Training Institute, MPTI, on LinkedIn and Facebook. We are also on YouTube and TikTok as Mark Partners Group. Thank you. Now for the long-awaited question and answer sessions. If you would like to ask a question, kindly click on the raise hand button below your Zoom screen interface. Before I take anyone's question, I would attend to the questions asked in our Dropbox. So we have a question here from Motorola Moto G. He is William. He is asking, he says he has been following our program for a long period of time, and he has a short course on exploration drilling at UMatt. He wants to take this opportunity to enhance his practical skills on the underground jumbo drilling machine. And he's been told unless he trains in South Africa. Please, would our key speakers address William's dilemma for us, please? It could be from our technical training manager or any of our training officers. William said he did a short course in exploration drilling at UMatt. He currently wants to pursue a practical skill training in underground jumbo drilling machine. And he believes he can also take it here at MPTI.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Please, I hope I can be heard. Hello.
Yes, sir.
All right. So pertaining to the question on Jumbo, that can be done. So MPTI, we have done that training for AGA. So the idea was that we are looking for an underground to ensure that we execute the Jumbo here. Notwithstanding, if need be that the individual has to be taken outside, that will be done. Currently, we have partnership with Prisma. We are almost concluding our partnership with Prisma. And Prisma, they are into this jumbo drilling, they are into mineral processing, they are into most of these trainings. So if it happens that we have to send in a trainer from South Africa to come to Ghana to do the jumbo training, that could be done. If the person has to be taken to South Africa, that will also be done. So it depends. And then that arrangement can be done by MPTI. So it's not a big deal. I hope I've answered you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We hope William Akabwa-Zoti heard this response. Okay, to the next question from Raymond Osei Owusu. He's asking, how do you integrate your graduates into the mining companies? Will any of our training officers take this question, or our operations manager?
All right. So thank you. Like I said, so far, if you are followed through the presentations that uh, you have been taken through, you realize that when it comes to MPTI, the focus is much more in practical competency rather than the theory. Now, when it comes to the attachments or probably the internship or how the graduates, how we are able to link you to organizations and all that, we have so many partnerships with a lot of organizations. Now, what happens is that at a particular point in time, we get a slot where probably we would want to look at people that have trained with us, and then we'll link them to those opportunities when they meet the requirement. Aside that, you see, this McPartners Training Institute, like you are hearing, it's not just McPartners. You see, MPTI actually belongs to a bigger group, like a big company. We have Mark Mining. There are a lot of subsidiaries, like Alcoa, they are into rubber processing, as you saw during the presentation. Like Mark Group is very big. So in an event where we also need people in these various sectors, we put people there. So it depends. But as part of our program, we strategize it in such a way that at the end of the day, people that pass through our hands are able to, we're able to push them if they are able to excel, right? When we link them to some of these places. And we hope that after probably you have been linked, you don't go there to disgrace us. All right. Thank you. I hope I've answered you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, so another question is from Henry Eden Ofori from Kumasi Technical University. He's asking if university students are eligible to partake in this training opportunity. And I think I'll answer this for Henry. Yes, Henry, university students are indeed eligible to partake in this training opportunity. Just visit our website. And before we end this session, I will put our numbers on the screen and you can call or contact us via WhatsApp. Thank you. And another question from William. He is asking if this program is to help build careers in skilled opportunities, then it shouldn't be that only a mining company. Please, you should also try to involve individuals who are willing to train. Sir, would you like to address this or?
Yeah, I think we are not only concerned with mining industry. We also look at the industry in all sectors. Some 2 years back, we created even guy from Accra Greenwich. Randomly, we do accept individuals as private learners who come based on their requirements. So anything that is, whether you are from industry or you are a student or you are told you want to upgrade your skills, you are always welcome.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Our next question is from Jesse Jiku. He is asking if someone is a beginner and doesn't have any idea about apprenticeship programs on welding and fabrication, where do they start from?
Hello, thank you. With welding and fabrication years, we accept beginners as well as people who are previous knowledge. So it depends. If you are a beginner and you want to go through our welding and fabrication courses, you will be admitted and we'll begin with you from the beginning. That is the shaded makeup app welding. And after that, you can progress to the next level you want to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Our next question
Yeah,
is
Dorothy.
yes, sir. Please go ahead.
All right. So, in addition to what Mr. Nate said, you see, one of the things, and that's why we have the tax program there. So, what happens is that with the tax program, you don't have to be anything. Like you have to be an SHS, probably a JHS, or if you're a university person, you want to switch from one side to a different area. So, in the tax program, you are going to be trained from ground zero to the highest level you are supposed to get. So if it is for welding, you don't have to, but then you should be able to read and write. So the program is such that you are going to be taken through from the basics and then you are going to progress gradually. And it is applicable to every program under the TAT. You'll be taken from ground zero and then you'll be taken through gradually till you are perfected. Of which at every point in time, you can be able to omit out and come back and come and continue. So the TAT program is very good. So whoever that asks that question, maybe after the meeting, you can call to know more about the TAT program and enroll. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We'll take a question from Mr. Idrisu Al Hassan. And he is saying during the presentation, we mentioned that we have 3 clients in Takwa, that is Ibiaprim, Goldfields, and GMC, as well as UMAT. He's asking why we do not have a training center in Takwa, and that if MPTI can establish a training center over there, it would be of great benefit to the people of Takwa, the UMAT students, and the companies as well. So would you like to address this too?
All right. So thank you for that great suggestion. It's good. We'll look into it. Notwithstanding, there have been meetings where people from Takwa, we looked at having a place there. And most the corporate people and people within the surroundings actually want trainings that are further away from them. So I understand the fact that we should get a place there, fine, which it's in the pipeline, is something that we are looking at. Notwithstanding, people in Takwa would want to come to Obuasi, but the people of Obuasi, because the organization is in Obuasi, sometimes they want a place that is away from Obuasi. So normally it's like that. So if there is any program that probably you want to do, the fact that we are not yet in Takwa does not mean you cannot learn. We have online packages where you can sit at the comfort of your home and join our online trainings. Then it gets to a time where there is a practical section. You'll be invited to come over and come and complete it. So distance is no barrier. Wherever you are, if you really want to be to participate in any of our programs, you're always welcome. But thank you too for that wonderful suggestion. We are going to work and look at that. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. Someone would like to know the duration for our mechanical engineering training. Mr. Isaac Baini, if you are listening. Okay. To our training officers, could you please answer his question? He would like to know the duration. He didn't specify. He only stated mechanical engineering.
All right. So with the mechanical engineering, most of our programs, we have short courses. We have courses that are of long durations. Then in the tax program that you probably saw during the presentation, we have 1 year, then 2 years, year 3, like depending on where you want to proceed to. So it depends on which course you'd want to do. If it's just the mechanical engineering section under the TACT, we are looking at 12 months. Aside that, too, we are looking at how best we can bridge and see how best we can look at the duration and ensure that the content or the competency that you would get in the 1 year or 12 months program is achieved within a shorter period. So it's also something that we are looking at. But as we speak now, it is 12 months for the mechanical engineering. If it is a particular module or course, short course within mechanical engineering that you want to do, I advise that after the program, you would call the number, our hotline, and then you follow up and get the answers that you want. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We'll take a break from the chat box and take questions from the hands raised. Mr. William, do you have a question?
Yes,
Okay.
Madam, I have a question to ask.
You have the floor.
Good afternoon,
Good
everyone. And initially, I said something about drilling. I contacted someone from Mac Partners. I even sent my email to my email box. And the answer gave me was that unless it is a company thing. So you explaining it to me this afternoon, I'm very excited that we all have a chance to come and train. So I would like to know the criteria, the amount involved, the qualification involved, or what do you need before you can come to Mac Partners for the drilling or jumbo drilling program? That's my first question. And second question is that, above all, we all cannot be in the company section, but at least I've acquired some skills or I've acquired some knowledge. And if I don't add the practice or I don't add the technical aspect to it, still I've not acquired anything because I need to sleep and wake up in the morning and go and drill. But if I've learned it on a paper, then I can practice it. Then it will. So this program, I've raised my hand for you people, very best and very good. So you should keep it up so that you can help those in Pistia, Bogoso, Takwa, as my friend said, that we should build a place here so that we too will get an access to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, William, for your question.
All
Sir,
right,
please. Okay.
Mr. William, that is a brilliant one. It's very excellent. Thank you. Okay, so with the jumbo, sorry, earlier on, probably when you called, you received an information like that. There's something we call continuous improvement. So maybe as at the time that you called, that's why you received an information like that. But currently, as we speak now, things have changed. And so when it comes to jumbo, I think that the reason why you were told about the company staff is because of there are a lot of things that goes on. So normally, aside the tests that you do, you'll be taken through a theoretical training here, and then you go and do practical. But we want to see how best we can redefine the whole stuff, where we bring in one of the trainers from our partner in South Africa to come and do the training here. And then we see how best if you have to travel. It's the traveling part where you have to pay. There's flight tickets here and there. So that's why normally we look at it that the prices are a little bit high. But notwithstanding, any individual, anybody, as far as you have the capacity. But then, before you become a jumbo operator, the idea is that you should have operated some of the equipment. You don't want to just get tapped and you want to do jumbo. If that is where the idea is. It's like I have not driven before and I want to do forklift. I've not operated any equipment before. So there are basic requirements where from there you are taken to the next requirement and then you are put on the live machine. So in South Africa, you'll be put on a simulator where you see real life under a simulation, right? And then you'll be able to have that feel, and then you are put on it. Now, about the payment and the amount of the jumbo, I will advise that when we finish, do contact our hotline, all right, so that our team can have for you and then take you through and let you understand what goes into this jumbo practice. At MPTI, we don't do this unique about other institute. People get the practical understanding, more hands-on. Do you understand? Now, the reason why I spoke about the online, because you see, sometimes I just want you to understand that distance is not a barrier. Currently, we had an inquiry, someone from Zambia wanted to do one of our coded welding, right? There are two things. You have to be here in Ghana. We do 6 to 8 weeks. The guy recommended that we come and build a facility in Zambia. Okay, so someone is in Angola. The person also says that, oh, come and build a facility in Angola. By the time we realize we would have built facilities everywhere, which is good. But sometimes we also look at it that, okay, there is a way we can reduce your stay. Instead of coming to do, let's say, 8 weeks or 6 weeks coded welding with us on our premises, okay, we can take you through 2 weeks online so that we can reduce your duration when you come to Ghana. So like the TAPA, it's a good thing. It's something we are working on. But then, if the adventure we have not done it, I think that distance shouldn't be a barrier. If I can put the program online for you, and then when it comes to the practical section, I invite you to come on the site. Or probably, if you will come, we have hostel facilities here. Nice state-of-the-art hostel facilities, which like you are going to enjoy. Do you understand? So there is always a way, which at the end of the day, when you call, we'll be able to ensure that whatever you need is being met. All right, Mr. William, I hope I've answered you. Forgive me if I've not been able to answer all. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Now, I'd like to call out the number for our customer service. If you'd like to speak to someone right away or send a WhatsApp, it is 020-656-2073. 020-656-2073. Now, I would like to assure all our listeners that this recording will be available on our YouTube, which is at Mac Partners Group. So kindly, after this webinar, kindly go online to listen in on what you missed and contact us later. Okay. So the next question is from Obed Amponsa Ano. He would like to know the chances of getting a job after he completes the dump truck operation training.
All right, Obed, that is excellent. So, you know about the market system we have here. Then also about the mine regulation that normally we don't allow people that just completed training to be put on live machines within the mine. Notwithstanding, when it comes to job, we can make recommendations on your behalf. We can give you testimonial. But before you decided to come and do the dump truck operator training, probably there is a line or a career path you want to uh, move towards. So what we do is that sometimes we assist in getting a license, a Ghana license, after you get the competency certificate, and then we'll give you testimonial, right? And then we'll make recommendations. Now, if as an institution, if we are there, we can make probably we can recommend you to an organization that, oh, we have some operators. Let's say we can recommend you to Nguvu, that we have some people, right? But when Nguvu picks you, you will not be put on the live machine, because the idea is that you just finish with the training, you have to go through before later. So it happens like that. So on our part, we'll do our best to give you, make recommendations, and then we'll give you testimonials, we'll help you one way or the other at the end of the training. But everything also lies on you, your ability to also prove yourself when you get there. So the chances of getting a job after going through dump truck operator, I feel like it's a career path you want to go, and you have a conviction that you want to go in that direction, which is great. Why did you want to go a dump truck? Why didn't you choose a jumbo? Why didn't you choose an excavator? Why didn't you look at a forklift? Why didn't you look at a telehandler? Why not a backhoe? Why not a MUP? So for you to say, I want to be trained in dump truck, then probably you have this conviction, you have this passion, you want to learn, right? So our best we can do, we can make recommendations, we can give you testimonials just to help, you understand? And if we hear of any gigs, any company looking for someone, a dump truck operator, our first point of contact are our learners, the people who have passed through our hands. We'll recommend them first before any other person. So basically, that's just that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, from our user named iPhone XR, they want to know if scholarships or a fee waiver is available for students. Sir?
All right. So it depends on the program. Now, if you want to do the TACT, recently with the TACT that we did, the people actually enjoyed a discount of about, I think, from 5 to 25%. And still people didn't come around. So normally with the discount and the scholarships, they are in there. But the idea is this, before you can get that scholarship, MPTI has the right to determine who gets it or not. Number two, the person should be able to have demonstrated that the person actually needs that scholarship, that kind of sponsorship, because it wouldn't be fair that probably brother A needs it more and then brother B gets it and then it's not doing their best. So what we do for the tax like that, when you're able to enroll, right, we're able to monitor your progress, how you are taking your academics seriously, what is happening, and then management decides to give you a certain discount. Notwithstanding, before you join, there is always a certain percentage off that we give to anybody that came in, but then you do some small aptitude test, something. It's not something that is on a silver platter. Like, you have to really deserve it. You understand? So as part of our scholarships, normally we give discounts, right? And sometimes when you enroll too, we also give it out. But when it comes to the short courses, like the 2 weeks, the 4 weeks, that one we do not give. We don't necessarily give a scholarship. But recently, from the 14th to the 6th March, we actually did a 5 to 10% off on all our programs, you see. But even with that, maybe some people were able to enjoy maybe fortunately or unfortunately, you are here, you didn't hear about it. So there's going to be another opening. We are coming to do some Eid al-Fitr on the 20th, 21st, celebrating with our Muslim brothers and sisters. There will be a certain discount. Do you understand? So make sure you are following us on all our pages so that you'll be able, on all our platforms, so that you'll be able to get some of these things. All right? Great. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, the next question is from Achu. I think he's trying to say he has been trying to become an excavator operator with a license E. He's asking if there's any chance here at MPTI for him to train.
Okay, so he wants to train as an excavator operator, or he's already an operator that needs a competency certificate to add to his license E, or he wants both.
He did not specify. I think he only tried saying he has tried on excavator operator with license E. Is there any chance on MPTI?
Like the chance has in coming to work with us, or the chance has in to learn.
Yes, I believe it's to learn, sir.
Oh, but Achu, I can see you. Achu, if you can unmute yourself and let us understand you, Achu.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry, it's a typing mistake. I've been trained, but with no certificate. I only had a license E.
Okay, so you need a certificate
Yeah,
to back what you have.
yeah. I've
Right?
been trained about
Okay.
2 years on it, yeah.
All right. So that is great. Because of how heavy and the weight in our competency certificate, because if you saw it, we have accreditations with City and Guilds, we have with AWS, we have partnership, we are concluding partnership with Prisma. So before we can give you our certificate, having this competency, you would have to demonstrate. And that is where, if you remember in the presentation, there was something like recognition for prior learning. So you demonstrate to us that you can do this and that and that, and then the technical team will sit together at the equipment section, and then based on ABCD, when you meet a certain kind of guided or notional learning hours, you'll be awarded a certification. It's not that because you have done 2 years, you can buy the certificate or something. No, you would have to demonstrate it, right? So it's not a problem. You can call us, right? And Achu, so that I don't forget your name. When you call the number, say that this is Achu, the man that asked the question, so that we will all remember you, okay? And then we'll make the arrangement for you. There's no problem. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And Achu. Eric Asari-Boache wants to know that the class sessions for industrial automation, are they only on site or also online? Can I take his question again? Eric Asari-Boache wants to know if the class sessions for industrial automation is only on site or there is an online option.
All right. Mr. Ben, are you taking it, or Mr. O'Hara, would you want to answer?
Yeah, currently it's on site.
right, Erica Saribuachi, I hope your question has been answered. Henry Eden Ofori wants us to elaborate more on MPTI and TACT. Please, if we could take our slides back to the TACT program.
Yes, you know that. All right. So all right, sorry.
Sir, please go ahead.
Okay, so I think the person wants to know about, is it that the person wants to understand, like, if there's a difference between MPTI and TACT, or he wants to, like, I want to understand the question the person is asking.
Okay, so this was how Eden asked his question. He said, please, can you elaborate more on MPTI and TACT?
So, when it comes to MPTI, the main agenda of MPTI is that aside the people that are already in organizations that will want to learn some skill or understand some kind of probably additional learning, those people are there. We have courses for them. Now, the idea behind the tax is that you can be probably someone that you have no skill. You want to get a skill at the end of the study or the program. So we take you from someone who do not know anything in that area. Let's say you want to do industrial automation. So we take you, you don't have any knowledge. Our trainer will have time for you, take you through. So it is a tutor-led. You will be there. He will show you from the basics till you become an expert. Likewise, whether it is welding technology or welding and fabrication or any of the courses or programs under TACT, will take you from ground zero, will make you a professional. So that's how the TACT is. Notwithstanding, within the TACT, there is someone that probably has a certain kind of understanding. And so now the person also wants to increase their depth of understanding. So the person comes in. Now, instead of the normal probably duration for that particular person, because of the experience and competency, that our trainers have a way to ensure that they meet your training needs under the TACT. But the whole idea about the TACT is that we pick you and we'll make you technician. We'll let you get the skill under the various areas. So like I said, there is a point where you can exit in the TACT. There's a point where you can come back. You see how the TACT is. So at any given point in time, depending on the courses that you want to read and you are doing, we'll be able to take you through. But that's the whole idea about the TACT. I am not a technician. I come, I have graduated, probably let's say I've done a degree, I've done masters, but then I want to get a certain skill in automation, so I come. For that, it doesn't matter if I'm in JHS, SHS, graduate masters. I want to get a skill. So what happens is that when you come and you sign up for the TACT, that skill you want to do, whether it is welding and fabrication technology, electrical, mechanical, automotive, industrial maintenance, industrial automation, whichever you want to do, we'll make sure that at the end of the duration, right, or at the end of the program, let me put it that way, you would be, because the trainers we have in MPTI, they are top notch. And it's not because I'm here, that's why I'm saying that. Like, when you come, you see what I'm saying, that you will see that they are top notch. Yeah. I hope I've answered you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, we will take a question from user 651314. They are asking, they want to find out if MINCOM find out about the MINCOM certificate, sorry, and the process of acquiring it.
Okay, so when it comes to MINCOM has competencies and their requirement. So let's say that you want to do dump truck, you want to get competency in any truck, or probably you want to, as an operator, there are requirements that you are supposed to meet. So what happens is that if you are interested, number one, we do register people to sit for the MINCOM exams and be certified within that area. But you are going to be under the umbrella of MPTI. So now watch this. I don't want it to be like, please, I want MINCOM certificate, so certify me. No. You are an operator, so I just need certificate. How much is it? No. Would want to take you through some training. Because at the end of the day, MINCOM will issue the certification under our name, under the name of MPTI. That's how normally MINCOM is. So most of the time, we'll ask for your CV, we'll ask for your certificate, which you would want that competency from MINCOM. And then we take you through some training, and then the instructor from MINCOM will come over and then take you through, depending on the numbers. And then at the end of the day, when you're able to pass, which I believe you are supposed to pass, because from the training, our trainers will give you and what you will get from the MINCOM instructor we will pass. So we register people for that. So even right now, if you want to participate, just call the number and then we'll sign you up. It's quick. You don't have to be worried at all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, are there any questions from our listeners? Okay, we'll take a question from Obed Amponsa. Obed, please go ahead.
Okay, so I want to understand, after after I undertake all the trainings, all the class sections, all the field trainings, and I happen not to pass the training, I want to understand what happens to me. Am I allowed to reset the class, or I would just want to understand that part?
All right. So thank you for the question. With most international certifications, you always get the opportunity and a certain window to be able to write and come and learn and come and rewrite. Let's say with City and Girls, when you fail in any of the units or the modules, you cannot just register for that particular unit or module. You would have to write the whole course again and pass it. You get maybe the IG1. You get one section in the IG1. You get it wrong, or in the IG2 you are referred. You have to write the paper, that particular IG2 or IG1. Now, when it comes to MPTI, with our competency base, number one, the way our trainers they train, you will not fail in the first place. If you have heard about some people, their slogan, how can you fail? When our trainers train you, you cannot fail. That is number one. But if peradventure you are unable to pass, our trainers are very compassionate. They have time, and they will have time for you. Where you didn't make it, they will guide you. That's why we said in the first place you wouldn't fail. That's why it is instructor-led. They have time for the learner. You don't just come and you just be doing things on your own. We're there to direct you. So when they give you either the theory or the practical, at the end of the day, you will pass. But peradventure, if you fail, In that particular unit or that module, there's time for you, take you through again and ensure that you pass. I must add that if you are looking for an institution where at the end of the day you want to be the technician or the technical person you want to be, look no further. Yeah, try MPTI and see something. Our trainers are top notch. Thank you. I hope I answered you.
Yes,
Well
sir.
said, sir. Thank you. All right. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, and I want to add to the answer given to the guy that he didn't buy. The reason why we said a new training, you are given opportunities to come and raise it. We have the theory section and the practical section, which area we are not able to make our pass mark. And our pass mark is 60%. Below 60%, we said you are below average and you don't get certificates. So if you are below average, we give you the chance to come and rewrite. If you need some time for a bit of tutorial so you can write, we are here to give it to you. We don't regard anybody as having failed our exams. But if you are not able to make up the percentage, that is when you perform below average, we ask you to come back until you perform above average. At the end of the day, you must by all means have your certificate so you can go out there and then compete in the job market.
Okay, Mr. O'Hara, thank you. All right. We have other questions. All right. This one is for Mr. Abwaji. Someone is asking about our aptitude test here at MPTI. They want to know what areas it covers.
Okay, so the areas, we have a bit of English, we have a bit of mathematics, and a bit of your technical tools. So for instance, if your company schedules you for an electrical engineer role, you have a bit of electrical questions in there. So it wouldn't be like you are just having English and math. You have your technical side also included in the aptitude test.
All right, thank you. Okay, I am taking the last two questions. One from Henry Idenofori again. He's saying he's an electrical and electronic student, and they are going out for a semester, and he wants to find out if he can come to MPTI for an industrial attachment with tact. Please, would you like me to take the question again?
Yeah.
Okay. So Henry is saying he's an electrical and electronic student. Says they are going to go for a semester out where we go for industrial training and all that. He wants to ask if he can register and have an attachment with, I'm sure he's saying MPTI, but he put it as tact. Basically an industrial.
Yeah, we have a window for infants from the institutions. Normally it starts from September up to December. But in exceptional cases, you come, you can sit down, and then maybe see if there are areas where you can fit it. Because the interns goes with our program. Whatever we are doing at that particular moment, you will be a part of it. So in your, let's say you have to go now for your end of semester, you can come here And then we sit down with you and see your needs and see how we can tailor your needs to suit whatever we are doing at the moment. But the normal thing is interns come in September, that between September and December. It starts, the internship start from September to December.
All right, thank you, Mr. O'Hara.
But you have to apply, please. You have to apply.
Okay, so Mr. Eden, you would have to apply for an industrial internship. From user iPhone XR, he wants to find out if
Now, may I
our
add to this? The
okay, sir.
applications, yeah, your application should be authorized by the institution you are coming from. They from Massive Technical Institute. That one, your letter should bear the authorities stamp or authorization from the institute. If you are from the university, UMass or KNUST, you have a document that shows that the school that is bringing here for the internship.
All right, thank you, sir. From user iPhone XR again, he's asking if MPTI's partnership with UMass gives a certain advantage to students.
Yes. Yeah. They have advantage because UMass brings, during the internship period, UMass brings their students here. And a lot of them have been through here for the 3 months internship. So that's one of the advantages that UMass has.
All right, sir. Thank you. Now, our question from Frimpong is saying he heard us elaborating on MINCOM, but unfortunately, he was taken out. So he wants to find out if he can apply for a MINCOM certificate.
Yes, you can do that. But then, which main competency certificates are you looking for? So when you call the number, you speak to our team, and then they will direct you and help you on how you will be able to register. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, are there any more questions from our listeners? Okay. There doesn't seem to be any further questions from our listeners. Will any of our key speakers like to add anything before we close the live webinar?
I think that Henry Banner's hand is up, so if we can.
All right. Henry Banner, please, you have the floor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, I'm Henry Banner. I want to ask concerning boarding. Like someone from Accra wanted to participate in or upgrade himself at MPTI. Is there any boarding facility or accommodation for him? Or maybe he has to source or get a hostel outside the school and then he will be coming as a regular student. Thank you.
Yeah, not just for the wedding, but we have hostel facility for all trainees. So depending on where you are coming from, you can choose to come and stay in our hostel, or if you have any relative around, you also decide to stay with the person. That is very good if you decide to stay in the hostel so that you can get your peace of mind to stay. And which is also very close to the training center. You don't need to pay any extra transport. So we have hostel facility.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Nate. Please, Henry, have you been well answered? Okay. Are there any further questions from our listeners? Okay. If there aren't any questions, I will put our contacts for MPTI on
Frimpong's
again.
hand is up.
Paul, okay. Frimpong. Frimpong, please, you have the floor.
Okay, so good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Frimpong.
Okay, so I saw your flyer, which there was a location in Accra. Specifically, I wasn't knowing the specific place where your location is located. So, if I may ask, where can we see your location in Accra? Where can we get your location? Please, did you hear me well?
Yes, we heard you, Frimpong. Thank you for your question. Please, we are located, our training center is located here in Obuasi. We are at the Obuasi North Mine, close to the KNUST campus.
Oh, okay. So there is no location in Accra.
Our training school is only located in Obuasi. Our head office is rather located in Accra.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. Please, is anybody's hand up? All right, then. If there aren't any other questions, I would like to thank you all so much for joining us today for our live webinar. We appreciate your presence here today and look forward to other or more live webinars. We look forward to hearing from all interested participants who would like to train with us and become ready for the job market. So before I leave you, I would call out our contact number and social media platforms to you. If you would like to reach us via WhatsApp or phone call, kindly call us on 020-656-2073. That is 020-656-2073. Please follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook at Mac Partners Training Institute, MPTI. We are also on YouTube and TikTok at Mac Partners Group, and you'll find this recorded session on YouTube. So kindly contact us, and thank you so much for joining us today. I would like to thank our key speakers for their input. We are very grateful. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.
Yeah.
Sempre